Brighten up those already bright mornings. Wheeler, Ollie, and Lekter. Mornings at the Cabin.
Sometimes we just like letting that play out just a little bit, you know? So you get those visions of cartoon flowers opening up, or turtles yawning, or Donald Duck yawning and doing that thing that he does where he goes, there's some ASMR for your Wednesday morning. That's right, it's Wednesday morning. Mornings at the Cabin. It is a beautiful morning. It's 8 degrees, a little crisp, but that sunrise is lovely. A little orange, a little pink, a little red. I love it. Gentlemen,
are we broadcasting?
I hope so.
I can't hear anything in my headphones, and it's really trouble.
It's disconcerting.
Disconcerting.
There I am. Hey! One of the best things about this show, technical difficulties. That's right. We handle them with aplomb.
Oh, I feel
served
better.
in perfume in a man's hat.
And
Get
there
that
it is.
Simpsons reference out of the way immediately. Plenty of things to talk about this morning. Skills Canada will be in a little later on. Free parking seems to fluster the entire city. And what was the... It did. It really did. Ollie's sick. He's only going to be here. He's not even going to talk. He's just sitting there with the headphones on, just like, I'm going to do this break, and then I'm going to go home. Ollie, anything to add?
None.
Great.
Mornings at the Cabin, the podcast.
Mornings at the Cabin, brought to you by Skills Canada this morning. That's right. And Skills Canada NWT's Dominion Diamond Blue Collar Gala. Tickets now on sale. Come celebrate women in trades with Blue Collar CEO Mandy Rennehan.
Nailed it.
Did I nail it?
Nailed it.
Nice. It's even phonetically spelt here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Rennehan.
Well, why'd you wade tiptoe through it then?
Because when things are spelled phonetically, I feel like I have to.
Oh, okay.
Because it's like it accentuates it, right? You know,
Okay.
where you put it in capitals, where the emphasis on the syllable there.
Yes.
Rennehan.
Yes.
Live music by Wilder's Daughter, great games, and much more. Get tickets at skillscanada.nwt.org. That's it.
Well done.
That's what's going on. Alec Kincaid's going to be in a little bit later on to talk about the blue collar gala. Love having let's start that again. Love having Allie in. All this energy, I don't know where it's coming from. Honestly. That's it.
And that'll do it.
So free parking yesterday. NWT and No-Nut Lotteries paid for all the parking along Franklin yesterday, right? They put the green bags over the parking meters.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Kind gesture.
Celebrating their 40th anniversary. Obviously, we just did a big thing with them, and we had a ton of fun.
Yeah.
Great people over there, and what a great little gesture to advertise for them, obviously. But I mean, to pay for all the parking, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It confused a lot of people. You can't give away free parking in Yellowknife without people being like, I question you.
Yeah.
So there were the green bags over every meter, and all the other normal rules applied. Like you couldn't park before a certain time or after a certain time or whatever.
Right. There was still order to this.
There was still order to this.
Just
it wasn't
free order.
It wasn't the Walmart parking lot where there are no lines.
No, there's lines now.
And everybody just wants to watch the world burn.
Those are fresh lines.
Those are fresh lines.
People are just trained in that parking lot now to not care.
Well, they added like eight disabled spots.
Yeah,
which is great.
It's actually laid out a lot better now than it was after they did that little construction to the entranceway.
There is one to the right, like so. There's the disabled spots, and then there's the cart holder, and then right next to it, there's a spot that is like 4 times as wide as a normal parking spot. And so I parked in there. I was like, I feel weird. This is a car and a half. It feels like it should be another one of those spots. So what I saw as I was coming out of here to go to work, I pulled down Franklin, and someone took a right onto Franklin as I was going left, and they pulled onto the side of the road and kind of slowly inched along where the parking meters were. It was after 9, so you're able to park on Franklin.
Yeah.
And they were just kind of slowly inching along, like looking at these green bags, like, what is this? Because usually if you see a bag, it means it's reserved.
Yeah.
Right?
Usually a yellow bag, but still a bag nonetheless. Kind of makes you look at it like, what's going on here?
Yeah, or a blue bag.
Yeah.
Right? There's blue bags, there's yellow bags.
Right.
Each one telling you the severity of the malparkage.
Rarely a little green bag.
They vary a little green bag, looking back on that. So they're pulling along and just kind of slow, and they stop with the parking meter right in the middle of their truck, look at it, and then kind of slowly inch forward. It's like, okay, I guess this is all right. And then later on, I saw a picture. Someone pointed on. Are you a part of Traffic Scofflaw on Facebook?
No,
Yellowknife Traffic.
Another
Scofflaw?
Yellowknife group that I need to join.
Oh, you need to get on it.
Holy!
So it's just people like posting things about like how people park horribly or drive terribly. Or
I thought
whatever.
that was the point of Rant and Rave.
No, Rant and Raves is about ranting and raving about just anything in general in Yellowknife.
Okay,
this is specifically for traffic.
Specifically, okay.
So someone posted in Traffic Scofflaw of people parked in front of YK Center on the green bag. So not like. So, like, the green bag is the meter. So you park at the head or the back of the meter.
Right.
They were parked with the meter right in the middle of their vehicles.
Oh. That's not correct.
That is not correct at all. So, it's just, you can't, I mean, maybe.
Well, there are those single ones.
Yeah, there are single ones. But you still park with them in the middle of your vehicle.
Yeah.
I guess that's true, so that was very confusing for a few people. I think maybe we need to have a couple of weeks at free parking camp before we do
before
that.
We try this again.
Before we try this again. And maybe people will kind of, figure it out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, NWT, Nunavut Lotteries tried to do something nice, but it just... This is why we can't have nice things. We can't have free parking.
Yellowknife is so much like Springfield sometimes. It just drives me nuts and makes me laugh so much. It's just like, try to give away free parking and a car blew up.
There were fights in the
streets. That's my parking meter. No, it's not. You can't park with the meter in the middle of your car. Yes, I can. It's got a green bag on it.
I'm not giving up 9 hours of freedom.
I'm parking here all week. Oh. I love you. I love you.
Well, thank you, NWT.
Thanks for paying for some parking.
That was nice.
Really, really nice gesture.
Maybe some instructions.
Yeah,
next time.
Exactly. Well, see, that's the thing. There were instructions on the bag.
Oh, were there?
That's
I
why
didn't look
people
that
were
closely.
slowly by, like, what does that say? Free parking. No, that doesn't sound right. No. I'm sure there's like some sort of event. Going on.
Must have had to like prepay for it or something.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably. Yeah. No, in this city, you probably had to pay $2 for parking.
Not gonna give it away for free.
This must be some sort of election thing.
Thought you could get me, City of Yellowknife, did you? Yeah, well.
Liberals. A wonderful gesture that not at all blew up in anybody's face.
The Mornings at the Cabin podcast. Hey, it was early. What do you want from us?
Wednesday morning with Wheeler and Lekter. Ollie has died. No, he's just not feeling well. He's taking the morning off, which we absolutely allow and absolutely encourage him to do. He is very busy. It's election season. What?
He's here.
Well, he's here.
He's not taking the morning off.
He's taking the morning show off.
Yeah.
He's not here to banter or...
He's busy.
Or,
He did say he was feeling bad, and I have a theory on this.
Yeah, what is it?
Well, it's, around the second day of school for most kids, and as we found out yesterday on Mornings at the Cabin...
Yeah.
Ollie was yelled at as a young boy for dancing with the other students.
You think he's going through a little, reminiscing about that?
I feel like this has got to be kind of a seasonal thing with him. Okay. Second day of school, yep. Ollie feels a little down because life has set in.
That's right. That's right. And if he remembers all the bad things that happened to him when he wore a uniform.
And all the dances that could have happened that never were.
All the dolly. Mornings at the Cabin, once again, brought to you by Skills Canada NWT. Tickets now on sale for the Skills Canada NWT's Dominion Diamond Blue Collar Gala. Come celebrate women in trades with Blue Collar CEO Mandy Rennehan. Damn it. I had it. See?
You did.
I had to do it phonetically.
You got too confident.
Rennehan.
Nice.
Live music with Wilder's Daughter, great games, and much more. Get tickets at skillscanada.nwt.org. Allie Kincaid going to join us here in about 20 minutes' time. Want to talk a little Family Feud. Family Feud is coming to Yellowknife, and found out yesterday through a group chat started by our own K-Mac that it's not just families that are eligible. You can use work friends, which is a change from when we first talked about this about a month ago. It was just families.
Yeah.
You had to be a family. But now that family can include work friends.
Yeah.
Which means they're probably having trouble finding families that are suitable. Which is fair.
The rules, as we laughed about a little bit a couple weeks ago, kind of disqualified everyone from Yellowknife.
But I mean, if you know someone who works for the CBC, can't be in it. It's like, well, okay, great. Thanks for coming north. But they amended that pretty quickly. You can know someone. They said you just can't be married to them,
right,
or be in some sort of homogenous sexual relationship.
No, they've even amended that one.
Oh, have they?
I think so.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, great.
Rolled it right back.
Yeah, that's right. You can be a friends with benefits with someone from the CBC and still be on the show. But here's something very cool, though. So, like, obviously, families from Yellowknife have started to apply, and the Hernandez family, Godson's family, they put up a video, and Family Feud Canada shared it.
Yeah.
So it's out there. It's on the Family Feud Canada Facebook page. It's pretty awesome.
So they've already set the bar.
They've already set the bar. So I don't know how we're going to beat it.
We're not. We're not going to beat it. No.
We're going
to try the video.
We're going to try to get together on Thursday, tomorrow night, to get a video done while we all have like 18 jobs between us and all these other things. So we're going to try to make a video. It's not going to be as good as the one they have. Go check it out, Family Feud Canada. It's pretty awesome. And I hate to give you a spoiler. Aaron Godson does rap in it. And it sounds pretty awesome. I wanted to play a little bit of it for you guys. It's pretty great. And I mean, now that they've shared it, I'm pretty sure they're going to be on the show.
Probably.
I mean, they're just awesome family. They all look like they're having a great time. And yeah, I mean, he's a famous NWTer. Got to get him on there.
Let's start digging into their CBC relations.
That's right.
Try and situate ourselves a little bit better.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. Godson, you're on CBC probably, right?
It's some capacity.
Some capacity. Everybody is.
Not on Cabin Radio anymore, so you must be.
Yeah, what's up with that?
He's busy. Probably working for CBC.
Probably working for CBC at Family Feud Canada. No, not at all. But this is a great video. Go check it out on the Family Feud Canada Facebook page. I'll play a little bit for you right now. There it is.
Family Feud. Top 5 players on the board. Get ready. Can you feel it?
Oh,
Can you feel
Good
it?
beat.
Can you feel it?
Oh, they feel it.
They're having such a good time. Awesome.
Look at me, here's my team for the
Family Feud.
Every day we all dream about the
Family Feud.
on the screen, Jerry.
Don't pretend you're part of the
Family.
family.
I want to be part of their family. So,
Us 2 plus a 3 on the
Family Feud.
NWT on the
Family Feud.
Godson the MC on the
Family Feud.
Hernandez on the
Family.
I like that one. Hernandez on the Family Feud.
Yeah.
I want to be a part of that family.
So there you go, everyone. The Hernandez family just ruined it for everyone.
Right?
Try to beat that.
The bar has been raised. The gauntlet has been thrown. They are going to be on Family Feud. So, I mean, you could still apply. I mean, they're encouraging you to do that, right? So, but I mean, they're definitely going to be on. But
Yeah.
that sounded awesome. They look like they're having a great time, and I want to be a part of that family. I'll be an alternate.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a deputy MLA.
Ride the bench.
That's right. Yeah,
Deputy MLA.
Yeah, deputy MLA. Just like be like the 20th one or whatever. Or the alternate. Like if someone's sick, I'll just sit in there and be like, this all sounds like garbage.
Jump in Family Feud. No. The beat was all off. Who was that?
Just stop the proceedings in the middle. I'd like to propose a law. I was like, that's not what we do here.
Scenes from the cabin.
This is a construct. It is our loading program. We can load anything from clothing to equipment, weapons, training simulations, anything we need.
Right now, we're inside a computer program?
Is it really so hard to believe? Your clothes are different. The plugs in your arms and head are gone. Your hair has changed. Your appearance now is what we call residual self-image. It is a mental projection of your digital self.
This isn't real?
What is real? How do you define real? If you're talking about what you can feel, what you can smell, what you can taste and see, then real is simply electrical signals interpreted by your brain. This is the world that you know. The world as it was at the end of the 20th century. It exists now only as part of a neural interactive simulation that we call the...
Scenes from the cabin.
Know the movie? Submit your guess to mailbox@cabinradio.ca or send us a message on Facebook for your chance to win gift certificates to some awesome Yellowknife restaurants, including Zehabesha, the Monkey Tree Pub, the Woodyard Eatery, Copper House Restaurant, and Javaroma. Listen to Cabin Radio every weekday to win or download the Mornings at the Cabin podcast.
Wheeler and Lekter with you on your Wednesday morning. Brought to you this morning by Skills Canada NWT and the Dominion Diamond Blue Collar Gala. Come celebrate women in trades with Blue Collar CEO Mandy Rennehan. I've been doing that all morning. Mandy, you're on the line right now. You know what? I knew I should have potted you down because now you're laughing.
You know what? I'm just going to have to put you in East Coast headlock for that.
That's right.
That's all right.
Absolutely. Well, I'll be there. So I'll be there with my blue collar best, so you can do that. Oh my goodness! It's even spelled phonetically, and for whatever reason, I tripped up on it. Mandy Rennehan, founder of Freshco and CEO, is going to be the keynote speaker at the gala. But we also have Kincaid here with Skills Canada NWT. Ali, always good to have you. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I'm glad to be here.
Of course. Thank you. And of course, there's Lekter over there as well.
Hey.
Okay, well, we'll get Mandy right into it. I was going to do a bit of an intro, but now that she's already laughed at me and told me that she's going to give me a headlock, I think we'll just have her
put you in a headlock.
Put me in a headlock. Well, put me in one. Yeah, that's right. So, Ali, actually, before we talk to Mandy, Ali, just let us know a bit more about the Blue Collar Gala and what Mandy's coming up here for.
Absolutely. We have our Blue Collar Gala. Just launched ticket sales yesterday. It's a Dominion Diamond Blue Collar Gala, the third annual. We are very excited to have Mandy joining us, the first woman that we have as a keynote speaker. And we're so thrilled that she's coming up because our focus of the gala this year is on women in trades. That's a big focus and a theme for Skills Canada NWT all year long. We're really working to push and encourage young women to think about a career in the trades, and Mandy is the perfect person to come up and help us sort of deliver that message. So I don't want to take too much of her airtime because she is sort of the celebrity guest. So I don't know what questions you want to ask of her, but I'm certainly excited to hear from her.
Absolutely. Mandy, no pressure. You are the perfect person to advocate for women in trades. It's pretty exciting that you're coming up here. Have you ever been up to Yellowknife before?
My sweet, this is my first time, and as Ali and I just said, one of your guys' biggest imports has always been people like me, East Coasters, who absolutely represent the trades well, and I'm just so excited to be coming out there and being part of this evening and, kind of adding some nice East Coast humor, as long as, with some inspiration, just so that people can really recognize that, as a whole, I've always been probably one of the biggest ambassadors for the industry as a whole. But what we've recognized is that at maybe 4%, women only make up this entire massive industry. They only make up 4% of the industry, and maybe 1% of them don't make it. So when you look at that number, it's staggering. And so, me being, the founder of Freshco, not the grocery store. I want to say that right now. You know what? I'm a very great pilot project that went really right. My stories, really been captured around the world of how I left, the East Coast with a dirty hockey bag, a smile, a little bit of personality at 18, and here I am, owning one of the biggest maintenance and reconstruction companies in retail throughout Canada and the Eastern United States. And I've always been a proponent for women, and I'm self-taught in all the trades, only for the simple fact that I didn't have the time, the money to go to school. So my story is a little bit different, but I've always been a champion of women, and it's not just because of gender equality. It's because women freaking rock in this industry.
Yeah.
Because, nobody's ever seen the creativity and the articulation that they bring to it. And I was just telling Ali, whenever I'm at, all of these different galas and keynotes, a lot of the older male teachers will come over to me, and it's like they're trying to tell me a secret, and they're like, Mandy, send us more women. And I'm like, why are we whispering?
Yeah.
And they're like, they're freaking awesome. They listen. They're on time. You know what? They're fastidious. They're this. And I'm like, that's my point. They come with a whole other different skill set. And when you watch, at Freshco, we pair a lot of our guys and our girls together, and it's magical because they really make, the perfect hammer. They do. And so that's why this is really about pushing, women and showing them what their options are is so crucial, not just for them as females, but for the industry as a whole.
Wow. Okay. A lot to digest there, but I mean, that's that's pretty remarkable. I mean, I've been reading your story this morning, and like you said, it's a pretty remarkable story. It's been shared around the world, and you're kind of recognized for that. What do you think? What are you hoping to? I mean, obviously, you're hoping to accomplish to inspire more women to get into the trades. What does the future look like in the next 5 to 10 years for women in trades in Canada? Do you think?
You know what, I think that I just shared with Ali that I've been working with the federal government in the last eight months to really look at an overarching strategy and a campaign that really shows Canadians and females what the industry really is, the sexy behind the industry, the technology, all of what's happening in it. And so that was just approved in August. So there's a big campaign that's going to be going out over the next 2 years that's really going to show, Canada as a whole, and even the parents that have, looked at their kids, their sons and their daughters and said, hey, you know what, go to university. We're really going to look and say, that's not your only option today. There's a really whole other viable professional option here that's a really prideful one. And so I see the future as being bright. I mean, I'm watching the needle. For probably when I first started really doing this 4 to 5 years ago, women were probably at 1%, maybe 2%. Now we're at 4%. And I really truly believe with technology and inspiration, and a lot of the amazing women that I'm meeting around, even North America are coming out of the woodwork. And I'm like, where have you been? So when you start seeing all of them come out, we're really able to target all of the women out there. And it's not just young women. It's women in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, women with life experience that we've actually even brought into Freshco that look and go, hey, I don't want to sit in an office anymore. I want to use my head. I want to use my mind. And we welcome them in. So I see the future as, I got a big smile on my face if you can't see it, but I think it's going to be awesome. And I really think that more so than anything, that gender equality inside this industry is going to make it into the powerhouse it needs to be.
Mandy, anyone who's listening now, I think it's pretty apparent to them you've got a tremendous amount of energy, which I think will probably translate really well as the keynote speaker for the Dominion Diamond Blue Collar Gala. So, very much looking forward to hearing you speak there. But, as a CEO, of a big company, you would expect some of that energy to be drained out of you, but you still seem to be going on all cylinders. Like, where does that energy come from for you?
I think that, I was actually born like this. One of the biggest compliments that I get, and, when you look at my old guy at 71, he's one of my inspirations. He looks after our 18-acre compound in Yarmouth, Nova Scotia, and he doesn't stop. And so, there's some genetics in there, but I also think that because I've had a real window into the industry that a lot of people haven't had, I've been able to see how lopsided it is, how there's been industries with a perception and a stigma behind it, how people have been treated. It's really grinded my gears over the last 24 years to see that. And I'm still relatively young in the industry because I started the company when I was 18. So when I look at it, I've really got, and you got to realize, everybody, the supply and demand issue in the trade industry is real. It's systemic. And so when you look at companies like mining, when I see what my people have gone through trying to find good talent, it's not worth it. So I've taken all of my energy to really, really, really change the mandate, behind what we've always seen, and made this my movement. And I've got a great team behind me who looks and says, listen, you go over there and do this. We'll just pull you in when we need you. And so, because what we're seeing is we're starting to see the doors open with more people that truly, truly looked and said, I never wanted to go to university. It wasn't for me. And I think it's important, I tell people all the time, university is for a lot of people, but it's not for a lot of people either. And it's not just the dumb kids that go to trade school. You know what? It's right. And it's really just, they call me respectfully uncensored because I'm respectfully just going to tell you how it is. And the reality is that for years, people have been treated like second-class citizens in the blue-collar industry. And that's really what's caused everybody to go towards university when they didn't want to be there, a lot of them. Right. And that's what's created this really systemic shortage that we have.
One of the things, Mandy, that that really struck me that sort of helped to push this theme this year for women in trades was we piloted a program last year called Girl Powered, and that was funded by Rio Tinto. And that program, we took actually 5 girls from a northern community in the NWT, brought them down to Edmonton for a conference all about women in trades, where they got to see other women who were working in these industries. They got to do workshops and do hands-on work with them and really learn about the specifics of each trade and see if that was of interest to them. We asked some of those girls for feedback after the event, and one of those girls, she's grade 8, and her comment was, I didn't know girls could be electricians, and now I do.
Right.
And now I want to be an electrician.
Yeah.
And this is 2019, and this is a 14-year-old girl who did not realize that a woman could be an electrician, and that's what I want to change.
Yeah.
You know, and that's just not the North. That's everywhere. There are tons of girls that grow up thinking, I can't do that. Nobody's ever told me I can or I should, so I'm not going to even try or look into it.
Yeah.
Right? And that's what we want to change. We want to see girls saying, hey, why can't I be a welder? Why can't I be a mechanic? Why can't I be a chef or whatever, right? Why can't I do those things? There's no reason why they can't. And that's why Skills Canada is so pleased to have someone like Mandy come and help us deliver that message to primarily at the Gala, we're going to be talking to parents. And that's one of our biggest target audiences because it starts there. Parents are the ones who tell their kids.
And I think it's important that you know that that's the biggest part of this national campaign is directed at the parents.
Absolutely.
And the schools.
Yeah.
And to really open up the fact to look and say, listen, you or your mother or your father or your grandparents might not have been treated the way they should have been in this industry. But you know what? Do not take that opportunity away from your son or your daughter. Allie, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
I'm so excited. It's going to be awesome. We're so thrilled to have you. And Skills Canada is thrilled. Our partner on the event is Dominion Diamonds, Diamond Mines. They have been our partner for the last 3 years, and they are more than happy to continue. They're super excited about our theme of women in trades this year. They're totally behind it. And Mandy, we can't wait to have you up here and meet you.
Yay, Dominion. We need more companies out there supporting us. I love it.
Absolutely.
Good for them.
Absolutely. Mandy, thank you so much for joining us this morning. I just wanted to touch on one thing before you go that you mentioned that that it's not just it's inspiring women and girls to get into the trades, but also just it's not about gender equality. It's just we're going to need the bodies as we transition from these old ways of doing things into these new ways, new technologies, greener technologies, new infrastructure. We're just going to need the bodies, right?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the modernized pipeline is already here and it's coming.
Yeah.
And we don't even have enough people to fill the manual part of our industry right now. I mean, when was the last time you called somebody to fix your dishwasher? Like, that's what I say to all these guys on these AI panels.
Yeah.
And they laugh and they're like, yeah, you know what, we did, and we couldn't find anybody. I said, exactly. So, I mean, it's really a two-prong and a two-phaser, Jesse, right now, is to really just fill that gap. But also we need all of this really willing talent to really, truly get the modernized pipeline ready to go.
Absolutely. Mandy, thank you so much. We very much look forward to seeing you at the Blue Collar Gala. And I saw on your website that your nickname is Bear. We also have a bear here, so we'll try to get you two together for a shot. We got Jay Bear,
awesome.
You're the bear. We love it.
Love it.
Thanks so much,
guys,
Mandy.
Thanks. Okay, take care.
Bye-bye. Mandy Rennehan. Mandy Rennehan, CEO and founder of Freshco, will be the keynote speaker at the Dominion Diamond Blue Collar Gala. When is it? Pardon
November
me.
2nd.
September. What's that?
November 2nd. Saturday, November 2nd at the Explore Hotel. You can get your tickets online now.
Starting today,
at the Skills Canada NWT website, skillscanada.nwt.org. Go there, get your tickets. You can pick your own seats, pick the best ones. And if you're interested in a sponsorship opportunity for purchasing a table or something like that, you can also contact our office. We look forward to seeing everybody there.
Awesome. Allie, thanks so much for joining us as always.
Thank you for having me.
Skills Canada NWT, thank you for sponsoring the show. And the Blue Collar Gala coming up on November 4th. Going to be a good
second.
Good Lord. You know what? I need some sort of special training for this job.
The Mornings at the Cabin podcast.
You ever get those Facebook ads? You get sponsored ads in your Facebook feed, right? Wish is one of the most predominant ones, really. It's everywhere. And I mean, it offers really super cheap stuff, probably made by slave labor. We don't know. But I mean, if you can get a PS4 for 75 rupee, I imagine that's probably not real. And I've seen a bunch of
it's
Wish.
real.
I've seen a bunch of Wish reviews. I think there's even a subreddit about it, like Wish deliveries, and like you ordered this thing. Here's the picture, and this is what you actually got.
Ah,
Yeah.
are they known for messing up orders?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, they're just known for super cheap stuff.
Okay.
You know. So I screenshotted some and I put some up on my Facebook feed. And does anyone call it a feed anymore? Do I sound like an idiot?
No, I think that's what it's called.
Okay, good. I'm
with you, buddy.
Thanks, bud. And I just thought they were funny. I selected 2 because they come in a sponsored ad, and then you can scroll over to all these different things. And some are normal, like some are just like here's a Captain America mask, or a Captain America GIMP mask, whatever. Right. And I thought it may be tied to like some of the things I've been searching for. It doesn't seem to be.
What have you been searching for?
All kinds of stuff. I'll tell you in a second. So I posted a couple screenshots, and like I obviously don't advocate for any of this stuff.
Right.
I just thought it was funny. Although the T-shirt is not as funny. It's just funny that it came to me like this is like, hey, you'd love this T-shirt. It's $1. So the T-shirt says smoke meth, beat whores, and hail Satan with an upside down cross, and I was like, well, that's definitely for me. And I said, I'm definitely not. I'll do one of those things, but I'm definitely not doing the other 2. I'll let you decide. And then right next to it was like oversized soothers that are covered in like little bumps, and I was like, what soothers are those for?
Oh,
because they look like the size of whiskey tumblers.
Right.
Yeah. So and they got little handles on them, and I was like, that doesn't look like a baby soother.
No.
So I put that up there, and a bunch of people shared theirs as well. Like here's one that someone shared. It's just a bag of pills. Doesn't say anything. It's just $1 with a nondescript bag of pills.
What a bargain!
What a bargain! It's $1. How can you not?
It's a grab bag.
Yeah. Here's one that Scott Thompson posted for a rubber doll that looks really real, and like super tight leather pants for $7, and like
the pants are $7.
Yeah,
the whole
just pants,
just the pants,
just leather pants,
okay.
And a super stretchy onesie with a bunch of like Instagram models like showing it off. With they look great, but they're $5. $5
for the model,
a little one for the model. Yeah, who knows? And the one I've seen that another friend shared that I thought it was weird, but I've seen it in my feed. It's just teeth. Just teeth. Just bags of teeth.
Those chattering wind-up teeth?
No. Like teeth.
Just
like
harvested
like rows of teeth with Chinese with the Chinese characters on them. I'm not sure if Mandarin or Cantonese. But yeah, just rows of teeth.
Like grills.
No. Like they look like actual teeth. Like just rows of teeth.
That's weird.
And then another friend of mine shared one where it's just like a mask. Just a weird mask, and there's another one that's like another person's holding it up to their crotch, and there's just a bunch. There's just a bunch here that are really funny.
Not to pry.
No, pry away. Oh, it's a personal massager. That's that one.
The teeth?
No, the 700cc personal massager. I don't know what that is.
Okay.
Oh no, it's a thing for your crotch to make it smell less funny.
Oh,
that's a product. $7.
Massage and a fragrance.
Yeah,
that's a great product that I would have never come up with.
No, you wouldn't have.
What have you been? What have you been buying online there?
Well, Megan Holzapple asked me, she's like, "What have you been clicking on?" I get ads for travel bags and dresses, and I said, "Well, I have been praising the Church of Satan for their inclusivity,
naturally.
But other than that, my constant search for the perfect butt plug, nothing really. So that's probably why I'm getting those Wish ads. If you'd like to share with us what you get on Wish, you can send us a message on Facebook. Just take a little screenshot. What do you get? Do you get Wish ads?
I can't say that I have.
Honestly, just scroll down your feed. It'll come up as a sponsored ad.
Yeah, I'm scrolling down it right now. I got a sponsored ad for Nothing's More Refreshing Than the Sweet, Sweet Taste of Mayhem. Borderlands 3 is almost here.
I can't wait for Borderlands 3. It's Borderlands 2 is one of my favorite video games of all time.
What else we got here? Just scrolling. Facebook Messenger marketing. Why marketers need Messenger and bots.
A message from Facebook Messenger. You need Facebook Messenger. Thank you, Facebook Messenger.
From Sam O'Halloran.
All right. That's enough.
Very, very Irish looking.
That's enough with sponsored ads. Here's ones for fish hooks. I don't know where this stuff comes from. But anyway, those Wish ads do make me laugh on a daily basis. Again, sometimes it's just normal stuff, and other times it's literally a GIMP mask. So I don't know what to tell you on that one. I don't search for GIMP masks, but
not yet.
Not that if you do, that's a judgment. Not at all. If you want a GIMP mask, great. I haven't searched for one in years.
Thanks for listening. Check out more from the show at cabinradio.ca and by following the Mornings at the Cabin Facebook page.